welcome to the next installment in Build the Millennium Falcon. As the old trailer used to say. I don't know why I did that. What a great way to start a video. Sorry about that. Today we're going to be looking at what comes in issue 18 and what parts come in issue 19 as well. So here are the parts of issue 18 out of the packet. We have this bit here, which I'll go on to in just a moment. We've got some more of the metal framework. These little padded parts here, which will go with this plastic bit, which again I'll show you in a moment. More screws to go with the metal bit, another metal bit to go with the metal bit, and standard, it would seem, doorway parts. So I'm going to very quickly put these together and then be right back with you. And here are the doorways all completed. Not much else to say, you've seen them before, so more on them in just a moment. Now let's quickly look at this part. It's one of 8. It's going to form what's called a jig, which will be able to hold the bottom of the Falcon in place while we wait for it to be completed, while we wait for the framework. There's not much else to say about this till we get the other 7 pieces. We only get 1 in these 2 issues. There wasn't 1 in issue 19. I'm sure it will be upcoming very, very soon. Sorry about the glare there. So that is the first part of the jig. Okay, let's move on now to the metal framework that you get in this issue. It's just this one here. And if I bring in the bottom, just show you where it goes. There's like a little gap here, which is filled in on this side, but it isn't filled in on this side. So it just tucks in there, like so. Actually, that's more fiddly than you think. Why is that so fiddly? Yeah, but it'll go in there, and then obviously you get the screws, you screw these down, and then this 2-hold metal bit will go on this little indented bit here to line up more when it's properly in. It'll go in like that. So I'm just going to put that on now and be right back with you. And there it is attached, and that is what the framework looks like at the end of these 2 issues. So here are the parts from issue 19 out of the bag. So what we've got here, we've got some screws, which will go with these 2 corridor bits, which I'll get onto later. You have this part here, which will go onto the underside of the hull, along with these 2 parts, which will go inside it, and these bits on this sprue. So that is what I'm going to look like in just a moment. Oh, we got another one of these. Okay, let's do this. And here it is, all finished and weathered. So if we put that with the other 3, the other 2 even, that we got earlier, these will come into play a little later on. So here we have the corridor pieces that we get in issue 19. As you can see, it's the same grey plastic as always. It's got a slight little slope, which corresponds to the floor part, which is the same panels as before. They don't open, but that will go on there. So I think it is time just to paint this. And there we go, so that is all painted up. And I have screwed in the screws, attached the 2 pieces together. So where this goes, if we just get the corridor, from the last video, the last section, is there's 2 plugs here, which you can see they haven't got pins in yet. And of course the 2 holes there, they look a bit like Sidewinder legs. Another Thunderbirds reference, that's a really obscure one though. And it will pop in there like that, and you'll have corridor connecting to this corridor, and this corridor then will lead to the cockpit. Also, if you get the 3 archways that we had before, made before even, they will go there, there and there, and it corresponds to these ones of course, and that will be the completed thing. And here it is all completed. I've temporarily screwed it in as you can see there with the spare screw, but that's not fixed in by any means. I just want to show you what it will look like when it's all put together. The archways here, of course, have got little bits here which will correspond to the roof, which I'm sure we'll get very, very soon. Also, there are little like grooves here, which will be for these cushions, which we got in this part, and I'm sure that will come soon as well, so that is quite exciting. Yeah, not much else to say apart from it looks fantastic. Look at that. That's what it's like being inside it. I do like these shots walking down the Falcon. I really, really like it. I do believe this door as well will have another corridor going up to the gun turret interior, because I think that is coming. So that is very, very cool. And that is what the corridor pieces look like when they are all completed. Okay, so these are the newest parts that we have seen in a while. We've got here kind of a little cutaway from the bottom hull of the Falcon, the kind of recesses and all the machinery. As you can see, you've got some details there. A little kind of solar panel-y thing, which is nice. Just to quickly show you where it would go on the finished thing. This will turn like that and go onto there like so. I'm not entirely sure how it would fit because this metal bar here is kind of blocking it, but I'm sure it'll be shown at a later date. So put that aside for now and back onto this. Okay, so it comes with parts to go inside it. First of all, then this part, which just fits on like that. Oh, I should show you. 3 pegs at the bottom of this part, and then you've got 3 holes there. That slots onto there. And then this part here with the like little lip will go on something like that and overhang this piece of machinery here. And also, like I said before, it also comes with little extra details on a sprue, which we will cut out and stick out in the right order. Now, it is important that these go in the right order because they do overlap. I'm just going to throw on some numbers here so you can get them numbered in the order that they will go on. There we go, I think that's enough time. So let's get started on working on it. So the first thing I've done is I've added paintwork to this part. I've added some dirt and grime. I've got some Humbrol weathering powder and I've put that inside. I think of it like asteroid dust and things like that. Things that would get into the real mechanics of the Falcon. So now just add the sprue parts. And here it is, all finished with the parts and the sprue put on it. I am very, very happy with how this has come out. I've kind of surprised myself in how well this has come out. It's got a lot of different microscopic colours. You've got the dust here from the weathering paint, weathering powder I should say, which is just here. This is stuff I used. I picked it up when I did a bridge that I bought for my dad on Father's Day, and I got loads left over, so that will come into play again, I'm sure. Yeah, and you know, black and a bit of red that shows rust. I'm very, very happy with it. Yeah, I love how it's come out. It's my favourite piece of the Falcon so far, believe it or not, because I created this, and yeah, very happy with it. Just very quickly, this part on the sprue is meant to be left over. It will play a part in later issues. I don't know what it will be, but it does not go in here. So when I was numbering them up earlier, this one was missed off on purpose, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, let's just bring over the bottom of the Falcon, and you'll see here that I've also been busy in painting this and weathering up slightly. So red and the grey here. I bought the paints off a guy off Facebook. Thank you very much for them, DOA Paints. And they're fantastic. They're the perfect colours for it. And I've added some weathering. I added a bit of white here just to try it. I'm not sure I like it, but you know, as a first base of weathering, I quite like it. So just to show you where this piece would go, I can't screw it on yet as I don't have the screws, but it will just go in there like that. And then the piece here that will cover this flat bit will cover up this silver framework here, and you'll get it like that. So you will have a big chunk of the Falcon showed. I might actually have to dirty it up leading out this way for it to kind of blend in more. But But yeah, that's how it will look like when it's all done. And I think that is a very, very nice addition. There will be one this side, so I'm looking forward to hopefully doing as good a job on this one as I did on that one. So saying that, there's only one more thing left to do, really. And that is putting these parts onto the blueprint. So I've attached the corridor to this corridor to the interior. So that is what it will look like when it is all completed. Let's just put this onto the framework there, blueprint there even. This part will go under here like so. It looks a bit boring this way around, but it's the underside that will be nice. And then we'll just put the cockpit around the tunnel like so. So you get to see the cockpit tunnel coming out of the cockpit. And here it is. This is what it looks like at the end of issue 19. Now, keep an eye out for the end of this video for a little teaser about another project which I am just about to start. That will be coming soon. And also, before the next Falcon video goes up, I'll be putting up a video about another thing that is on its way to me at the moment. All these videos are connected. I have a plan to display this when it is done with these other parts, vehicles maybe, who knows. But you'll have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, but that's all I've got to say for now. So until next time, whether it be the Falcon or whether it be something else, take care.